right there.
And then after all the food
On
is
that black
done,
thing.
wipe off all the counters,
It's
the
just
sinks,
the,
the fridge,
Don't you see it?
yeah, it's just that right there.
and
Oh, boy. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I see it now. It's just part of the computer. That's the brains of that. Jossie, are you feeling better? Hi, everybody. And Mudgy's ready. She still sounds like she talks a little guarded with her throat.
Kiara.
That's
I
10
don't
days
know that
already.
one.
Oh, wow.
I don't know that one's name. Zelda.
Okay.
Farrell.
Oh, Mom, they say your hair is beautiful. I tell her that a lot, but especially every Thursday. Yeah, her hair, she's very beautiful.
Yeah.
I like the
She
brain.
just does that to give
Oh, here's that dog shampoo too. I
Oh,
finally brought
okay.
it in.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, and we'll show her the Porchies too. Yeah, the Porchies too. Okay. Yeah, there's the Covies, the Porchies, the Barneys, and the Fire Cat. Maybe you could point out the Fire Cat house.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Mudgy. Yeah, she's got a cool walker. That's her red Cadillac. Yeah. So this box came from Amazon, but I don't have a name on the outside.
They're not really hanging around.
Oh, this is all good stuff, you know. This is oh, I don't have a note though. There's two boxes or two bags of the Royal Canin I call it the Mama Kitty baby cat. This is the baby cat. This is a food they love, 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 love. Will you come? We put you to work, Kathy. And also our wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I don't have a name for this. We also have the wonderful. I think there's 1,000 in here of the 6-inch paper plates. Much needed. Yeah. Thank you. If somebody knows where this came from, just on the counter back there, let us know, okay? Because we would sure love to tell you thank you directly. Yet I don't have a name on there and no name on here. And sometime if you want to be anonymous, that's okay too. We understand that. I was just thinking, this might need to go in the mail room and in the mail room for packing something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thinking I separate them.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, we can put it in Kitty City too. So thank you to our anonymous donor. And then we have quite a few cards came in yesterday and today. Did you see that already? You got good eyes there. Right, pink one. The pink one. Right, pink one. Let's put this over here and see if I have. Yep, here it is. So, Beaumont's right down here under where my mom is.
I like the Persian.
Yeah, that Persian there. He'll get real long hair like the other Persians. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's doing so much better. Yeah. IBS, we know is treatable, don't we, DeWitty? Yep. We know that. Trucker says, yes, it is. All right. Well, we've got some cards here. This one is from Columbus, Ohio. And it's got some cute kitty stickers on it. Let's find out who it's from, though. Oh. Oh, this is one of those tomato cards. Says, you're awesome, amazing, and totally fabulous. And that's just scratching the surface. Happy Valentine's Day. This is Jim and Mary S. Jim and Mary S. from Columbus, Ohio. Hello there, Kiera. And Mudgy, there's a donation, and it says, oh, some cute mushy stuff that makes me feel good. It says also, it shows in your devotion, compassion, and loving heart for each of the kitties that you take in. Please accept our donation and use it where it is most needed. Jim and Mary S. and Sherlock meow and Sherlock meow. A little hug goes a long, long way. Aw, thank you. And give Sherlock a big hug for us, Jim and Mary, okay? A big hug. Appreciate that. And do you want to put that on the pin there? There we go. Click. This says, of course, every cat matters. Happy birthday, Jimmy James. And in case you don't know, this is from Clark and Jesse and the gang. And Jimmy James is a Porchy kitty. Oh, now that looks like a Jimmy James card. A Valentine birthday. Wow, what fun. 2 big events instead of one. So laugh and play and celebrate and have a day that's doubly great. Happy birthday and happy Valentine's Day, Jimmy James. And look at even, it's made especially for him. It's got his name on there. Yep, Clark, Jesse, and the rest, and the family. And we have 2 chicken dollar bills, $5 bills. This is what we use to buy the chicken for the kitties. Yep, and we gotta do that pretty soon because we're starting to get a little low. And this one came from Napoleon, Ohio. And wow, we have a whole bunch of Chief tapes. And yeah, I've got, well, I try to keep them stuffed in there. So a whole bunch of Chief tapes. Thank you. I think this is from the insurance agency in Napoleon. Yeah, thank you for these. This is money for us. Yep. We collect them and about twice a year turn them in. And we get cash for it. It's only like 0.05%, but I'm telling you, it adds up. Yep. And what else you're going to do with your receipts but throw those away, so we might as well get them. Right? And this is from Teresa H. from Fort Wayne. She has been a supporter of FFRC for a very long time. I think even before CAM time. Teresa, thank you very much. This is the one my daughter Karen got to meet one time because Teresa had carpet pieces for us, and Karen went over there in Fort Wayne and got them from her. Thank you, Teresa. Appreciate you. Kathy, do you think you could put those on my washer so I don't lose those? Thank you. And Sally E. from Michigan, I just wanted to tell you that we got your flash sale envelope. And Jeanette, we also got your Walmart order, so that's all taken care of. And this is from Charlotte L. from Wisconsin.
I love that.
I love the envelope too. It's 2 doggies on it and 2 doggies on the back. Yeah, Charlotte L. from Wisconsin. Oh, there's the same 2 doggies. They're cute. Kind of looks like Patty's one dog. And Mudgy, there's a donation. Says thanks for all the good work you do, Charlotte L. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate that very much. Oh, and this one is from Donna W. We've heard from Donna before. Donna W. from Florida. This has been a busy day today. It's Valentine's Day. Don't just stand there. Love somebody. Oh. And you know who this is? This is, Donna is, it's Auntie Donna. This is aunt to Clark and Jesse and the gang, we'll say. So this is Clark and Jesse's auntie. And of course, this would be like 2 $5 chickens. Chicken money. And this one, this is Ruffles. I just wanted to let you know that your card and your check for the flash sale came, and also Ruffles sent some box tops for Karen. Oh, this is from Hannah S. Not Hannah from Indiana, but Hannah S. from Ohio. And this is for Trucker. Do you know where he is?
He's out there.
Okay, we'll open another one while you're doing that. And this is from Helen N. from Wasion, Ohio, which is right around the corner from here. And Helen, oh, thank you, Helen. Helen sent a donation for the rescue center. And Helen, I appreciate this very much. Wasion is half hour, 26 miles. Yeah, 26 miles, Kathy knows. Here, Trucker, look. This came to you from Hannah. Yeah, it says Trucker Moss, spay and neuter, I love you. And of course, what would Hannah put on her envelopes? But peace signs, of course. Trucker, look. Can you tell that's from Hannah? Huh? I think it's a Valentine card. It says, just curious.
Here we go.
That kind of looks like you.
Oh my God.
Look at that. That looks like you. Buy some chicken. How'd you get to be so wonderful? Happy Valentine's Day from Hannah. And Hannah sent Trucker the famous $5 bill for chicken. And that's what Hannah says. Buy some chicken. Hannah will do that. That's for you. Will you share with everybody? I think you will too. Yeah, Hannah loves Trucker very, very much. Thank you, Hannah. Hugs to you, kiddo. And come see me soon. Okay, I think that's all of our cards. And I wanted to do a few updates, and then maybe we can do some more stories tonight. Hmm?
So we'll go ahead and get
Oh,
the litter box
yeah.
done.
Thank you.
At least the ones out here. We'll get them.
Jesse's keeping me in line. I was going to say Trucker. Mudgy. We also received, hey, did you guys notice something? Can you see the tree? It's much, much, much sturdier. Peggy and I tackled it today, and we screwed in supports around it. So we're good to go now again for a while. Yep. No more almost tree falling over. Oh, her Valentine, is that tomorrow? Oh, yep, that'll be good. But I also wanted to tell Katie L. From Canada, I think I remember right. Katie got us another tree. Now this is a cool tree. This is a little different than these. It doesn't have the shelf here that you guys are all familiar with. It's from the bottom. It's still this tall. It's one huge tall scratching post. And so what the cats have been doing, I've got it right now in the purple office. They run at it and they climb it all the way up. So they're having a blast with it. So KDL, I appreciate that very, very much. And also, I feel bad because I should know who did this. There's someone that sends us sparkle paper towels about every 2 months or so for Tabitha, which I just put a roll up there yesterday. And when I changed my desk, I lost my note, and I'm very sorry that I don't have that. So if you can remind me, I'll make me a new note, and I won't lose it this time. Or maybe Mudgy will remember too. But it's a case of the sparkle paper towels for Tabitha. So thank you for that. And then, updates. So we have Sooty is up here in Dodger's Pen. Oh, good. Good, Connie. I'm glad. Missed you. Yep. Come and see us. We would love it. So Sooty is up in Dodger's Pen. She has not bounced back like what I thought, but there's a reason for that. And actually, down there where Pat is, the lady that's down there, her name is Annette. She's a new volunteer. She's going to help Pat tonight, or kind of start getting her feet wet, and then we'll hook her up with Martha too, and then because Martha needs help on Tuesday nights now. But Annette is the one who brought Sooty to us. She's the bringer-inner of Sooty. So that's how we got to know her. So that's nice. But Sooty yesterday all day was running off and on, was running 103 to 104 degree temperature. They'd get it down and then it would go back up, and so she had a little bit rougher day. She's on antibiotics for it, and also on some soreness meds. Hey Annette, the viewers are telling you welcome as a new volunteer.
Thank you.
Yep, and thank you for bringing Sooty. Yep, she called her Miss Jax. So she's doing better. I syringe fed her this afternoon, and I'll syringe feed her again this afternoon too. Why, Mudgy, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yep. We're very glad that she brought us Sooty. And but she's going to do okay. She's going to do all right. And then Beaumont, he's right down here, and he's doing great. He's playing, and he's been brushed today a couple times. Here comes to Rachel around the corner, and he's just so much more relaxed in just 1 week. It's amazing how he's come around. Those first couple of days, I was a little bit worried, but he's doing really well.
Not really a lap cat yet, but he's nice.
Yeah, he's yep, he's come a long way. And then we're ready. So remember, Saturday morning I won't be here. I'm going to a cat show Saturday morning. So I'm very excited about that. You know, that's the one I go every year with my friend Chris from Dr. Pettigrew's office. So I've told all the people that has wanted to come Saturday morning, I'm not going to be here. Wait until the afternoon. Some of them are going to come maybe like at 1:30, and they've been here before, so it's okay. And Kathy, do you want to do Ferris meds for me? You've done them. And so in the afternoon, though, we'll have a few families coming back to visit some of the cats. So they may beat me back, but we'll see. I don't want to hurry. So they all know where I'm going to be. So they all said, fine, you know, they'll be okay here just to visit. And if they need something, mods, you guys could call me and I could tell you maybe the answer over the phone. Well, you know, now Severin brought it up, so I'll discuss that. The cat show is in Perrysburg. It's the one that's there every year. And no, I never bring any kitties home from there. The Archbold Persians? I don't know about the Archbold Persians, but I will see the Persians from Defiance. Some of them will be here, at least they usually are. But the kitties that we know right now that are probably going to be adopted, is Emmett, And you all know Paymon's on hold. And Nemu is on hold. And Nemu is supposed to go, I got so many times in my head. Nemu is Friday, 3:34. Oh yeah, we don't know the exact time, but we do know that it's Friday afternoon. And then Bender also has a hold on him. But remember, they're never positive until they go out the door. Oh, I don't know, but I'll look for them. Sabrina Greiser. Oh, I recognize that name. Now that I see the Greiser name is always Archibald, isn't it? I'll look for them, Mary, and Wiki Cat. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I'll look for them. I love talking to all the breeders there just to find out more about the cats.
Oh, I know.
That's your Rachel, Mom. Yep.
Yep. The water out there.
It's okay, Elsie. Elsie, you're all right. Oh, that's what I thought he was going to do. Yeah.
Oh, I got some new things for the Angel Garden.
Oh, cool.
I got some butterflies, LED butterflies.
Oh, that'll be pretty,
I had
Pat.
something special for Fifi Stone, and I was checking it out, making sure it worked, and discovered it was broke. So it was the only one they had. So I looked for something else for Fifi Stone.
Yeah.
My baby.
Yeah. Or she gives me at breakfast. I will really miss her. Hey, Annette, this is a little wet. Can you, yeah, could you throw it in the hamper there? Yeah, as much as trouble as that Nemo girl causes me at breakfast, I really miss her. Nemo. Oops. So, what did we say? Badu. Badu was under adoptable. Let me check here. I think we did Badu, didn't we? Yep. But I'll do every once in a while. I have to do one over again. So I'll do Badu again, and then we'll go to a couple new ones. Do you remember that Badu? She's a beautiful girl. Badu, a cat that totally took our hearts. Badu arrived after her original owner could no longer keep her. She was given to the parents, the girl's parents, who really didn't care to have her. So they put her in a stall in their barn. Granted, it was clean, but that's no place for a wonderful long-haired cat. Badu was a calico that was simply gorgeous. Badu was her own cat and really didn't appreciate the fact that there were other cats around. She wanted the rescue all to herself. Yes, sometimes she even bit humans, but when she wanted to be petted, she was all lovey-dovey. To save her from the stress of so many other cats around, I decided to take her inside my house. All was well for a while, and I really loved having her in there. But she, unfortunately, started to have a go at the Z's in the house. Because she could do serious harm to them, that wasn't going to work. With a heavy heart, it was decided that Badu would have to go to a new home. The lady that so wanted to have her fostered her. No other cats, a big rocking chair, and big windows with bird feeders. At first, we called daily about Badu. Do you remember that? I think the first few days I called her twice a day. All was well. Then we started to call weekly, and all was still good. Now, just a rare call. Other than the fact of missing this great cat, all is well for Badu, and that's what we want, the happiness of the cat. And she's no longer fostered. She is home to stay with that lady. Yeah, so back to...
We're telling about that dancing.
Oh,
Okay, now I see the time. Baby food.
I have a curse jar up there.
Oh,
I'm going to have to dig a quarter out of you. Talking about poo, so yeah, Chucker's been having a little more trouble, and the reason for that is is because, you know, he came in with that herpes virus, and the medicine that he takes is hard on his immune system, and so it kind of knocks it down a little bit, and so it has surfaced a bit.
Hensley, also.
And so I've taken him off of it for a couple of days just to help him out. And so we'll have to start him back up on that again tomorrow. Hey, Pat, I'm reading these stories. Do you care? Is it okay with you if I read Fifi's story?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please read it.
So since Pat is here, Fifi was Pat's
I
cat.
might cry, but go do it.
I know.
I'm already here.
Fifi was born September 20th, 2011. And she arrived here December 27, 2011. And she was adopted by Pat December 14th, 2012. Fifi, a beautiful tortie. She arrived here right after Christmas in 2011. She was only 14 weeks old, a beauty. It was obvious that something different was there with her face. So off to the vet's office to find out. We were told her facial muscles were atrophied, and this caused her eyes to recede inward. Our advice was to wait and see how she grows and fills out. Fifi didn't mind. She went right on with the business of playing and enjoying herself. But in March 2012, it was noticed both lower eyelids had where the eyelid goes in and rubs on the eyes, and so that can cause scarring. So because it can cause permanent scarring, she had surgery to correct this problem. Then, come April, her physical that she had by Dr. Darcy was pronounced good, including her eyes. She loved to play with all the cats. She was everyone's friend. She had second and third physicals in October and December. Both were good. During this whole time, while Fifi was here, Pat, our Thursday evening volunteer, had fallen for her.
I couldn't help it. That little pig.
On 12/14/12, right before Christmas, Pat officially adopted Fifi and took her home. We are so happy for them both. We continue to hear from Pat that Fifi is doing well. Thank you, Pat, for giving her such a lovely home. And you all know by now, you know, that Fifi has passed away, that she ran into some medical health issues. So, but she had a very, very wonderful home. And let me check that real quick. Usually I say, let me make sure that's not my mom. Yeah. I try not to answer too many phone calls after 6. Or I'd be doing them up until bedtime.
Yeah, and all you do is you give her the jar, and she scoops it out with her phone.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to her.
Yeah.
Spoiled
Do
kids.
y'all remember Hoops and Yo-Yo? How about we do Hoops and Yo-Yo?
I remember.
Yeah. Hoops and Yo-Yo. Mom, do you see what they're doing?
Yeah.
They're,
And the other
yeah,
lady,
yeah. Pat brings extra baby food jars, and so the kiddies love it.
And they expect it. Boy, I'll tell you, Zelda's just been giving me the eye since I walked in.
You know, I do that for my kids on my cell phone, but I don't know if I can do it on that phone. Usually Mom
Thank
calls
you,
me on my
kitties,
cell
Mom.
phone.
Thank you.
So Hoops and Yo-Yo, their birthday is February 16, 2012. They arrived here April 2nd, 2012, so they were just babies. And they were adopted May 13th, 2012.
Hensley's giving me the eye over here.
Is Beaumont getting some baby food?
He hasn't come
Yeah,
over.
he hasn't. Maybe you can start
Where
teaching
did
them.
he go? I saw him earlier.
Hoops and Yo-Yo.
Oh, there he is.
They were born in a neighborhood and had a mama until they were 6.5 weeks old. Then the neighbor realized that no mama had been with the litter for a couple days. They searched for her but could not find her. By that time, the babies were very hungry. they brought the threesome to FFRC. There was Hoops, a very handsome long-haired white kitten, and then there was Yo-Yo, a medium long gray tiger kitten. Jax was the third kitten, spelled Jax. He was a medium hair black tiger. When they arrived, their fleas were taken care of, and then they had their tummies filled. They grew, and all three developed a great play attitude. Loved to run and act crazy like all kittens do. They were here when we had other kittens, the Wee Three and the Fab Four. You remember them?
Oh, gosh, yes, I remember
Yep.
those.
Talk about a group of crazy kitties. That would be these kitties. When they were about 3 months old, our volunteers, Bill and Angie, adopted Hoops and Yo-Yo. Their names now are Max and Zuri. Thanks to Bill and Angie for giving them this wonderful home. Zuri's name means beautiful in Swahili, and Max is Max just for being handsome. And they are still both doing good. Yeah, by the chiropractor. Oh, Janessa. What are you
Janessa.
doing?
Come here, Janessa.
You all have to keep track of our website. Vaughn, one of our moderators, is helping me a lot by helping to get it updated. We keep back and forth and sending stories about different things and pictures, and she's getting things really updated a lot, and I so appreciate her help with this.
Good acclimated.
So you have to keep track of that. Trucker, sure, we can do. Oh wait, you know what? Trucker's not in here. I don't think he is. I don't think Trucker's in this book.
Oh, Trucker's not in that book?
No, I don't think so, because this is 2 years ago. And I know,
Trucker's just a year old, isn't
I
he?
know he's not that old. Yeah, but let's see if it got
Trucker's
snuck
a
in
year old,
there.
isn't he?
He is a year old.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still so little.
He is.
He's a
Well,
little guy.
part of it is because, you know,
Yeah, his medical issues.
yeah. Well, and he's shorter.
Yeah.
I do have Trucker, and he's shorter. He's shorter, but he's mighty.
Oh my gosh, what you got on?
Okay, this is
Oh, he
for
got a dirty butt.
this is for our Hannah. Compliments of Eagle Watcher. So, Trucker was born. Golly Moses, he's going to be 2 years old in May. His birthday is May 28, 2014, and he arrived here July 9th, 2014. Trucker. What can we say about this boy but that his personality just shines? He is a little kitten that has gone through more than what most cats have to endure, and yet he is just fine. Mentally, emotionally, and physically, he is just fine. His heart shines through everything about him. He arrived here at 6 weeks of age. Someone had the mama in kittens. Because of his leg problems, they wanted to relinquish him to FFRC. We, of course, talked to them about the importance of spaying this mama. He was just 6 weeks old. His rear legs were stiff, like sticks, jutting up in front of him. Remember they came up here? Sometimes when he would eat, his back toes would be up by his ears. Those legs were a nuisance to him. They were always in his way. If he wanted to go to the right, they'd swing to the left. If he wanted to get into the litter box, remember that time he was trying to use the box, they would poke the box, making it hard to get in. Sometimes getting a drink was darn near impossible. The back legs would bang into the dish in front of him. It was time to do something about that. We talked to our vets about it, and they were in agreement that those back two legs could be removed one at a time. He would do just fine without them, and actually much, much better. Well, October was his surgery month. On October 15th, the right leg was removed, and 2 weeks later, his left leg was removed. He wasn't even home but a few hours, and he was already zipping around, not unencumbered by those stiff legs. The next morning, in protest of being in his pen, I remember this so well, he climbed to the top of it by using his front legs. We wanted him to stay in the pen a little bit because everything was all fresh, and he was bawling and crying and climbing to the top of the pen. He wanted out. This kitten is going to do just fine in his life. He's a tough one, full of fun, filled to the brim with love, enjoys an adventure, and is everyone's friend. Here's an update all may be interested in. Trucker will be a permanent resident. The reason is his potty problems. Due to his brain not connecting all the way with his full bladder, he has accidents. We call them his trucker trails. It's fine here. It's easy to clean up. So he is now FFRC Moss, and he is home for keeps. Trucker. Yep. And when Hannah comes, she very willingly keeps that mop handy to keep up with Trucker's trails. What's the matter, Pat? Is that a long way down there? Oh, Gregory.
Well, they're worth it.
How about we read books? Did I miss anything? Yeah, Trucker is just so wonderful. Farrah. Let me see. Did we read Farrah's already? That's Janessa. She's finishing your supper, huh? Did we read Farrah? Seems like we might have. Dodger. No, we haven't read Farrah. And then, oh, you know what? Let me see if I can find Dodger then. Farrah. And you all know what Farrah looks like. Yeah, Eddie. Yep, you was one of his helpers. Farrah. What a little ball of white fuzz she was when she first arrived. Farrah was found in the woods all by herself at just 7 weeks old. A woman found her and named her. Farrah is a permanent resident. When she was a little kitty, she was given a certain medication that caused a severe reaction. Medicines are wonderful, and they do have their place in the world of rescue. But as with any medicines, cats can have reactions just like people. This reaction caused her to have a seizure that lasted for a whole day. We were unable to get it to stop for way too long. Hence, she is now classified as a seizure cat. For the first 2 years, her meds were changed every once in a while, trying to find the right dose to keep the seizures at bay. We have finally reached that goal. She gets a whole pill in the morning and a whole pill in the evening. Many times when it's pill times and she hears the rattle of the pill bottle, she takes off. It has now been 2 years since she's had a seizure. Now that was 2 years ago. Farrah is a shoulder rider, especially in the mornings. Her purr can be so loud that it can at times be heard on the cam. Her birthday is May 16, 2009, and she arrived here June 27, 2009. And as you know, what was it, maybe 2 months ago, that she had a little seizure. And you know, sometimes they can have those little breakthrough seizures, and that's okay. It's all right.
I'm not sure. I think that's Tabitha. That's Tabitha?
Yep.
Okay.
Dodger. Here we go. Many of you probably don't know Dodger. Yeah, our sweater cat. You know, I'm thinking. Yeah, I've got his picture. Oh, that's our boy. Dodger.
Well, someone's got to do that.
Oh, thank you, Jean Ann, or Jean Lynn. Dodger's pin right there, we named that for this boy here. He also liked the cupboards over here. Dodger. He arrived on October 11, 2011. We have always had a few oldsters, here at FFRC that spend their retirement with us. This is the story of Dodger. When I answered the door and saw this dirty white head sticking out of a box, my first thought was, this poor cat looks almost dead. The man who brought this old fella to us had a neighbor lady who had died 6 months prior. Her family came to clean the house and tossed this dear cat outside and locked the house up. The neighbor saw the cat during the first 2 weeks, and then they saw him go under the house. Almost 6 months later, they saw him stick his head out from the crawl space. After coaxing him out, they realized he was in very poor condition. This is when Dodger entered the rescue. Now, you know, he couldn't have gone 6 months without food and water. So even though the person that brought him in had seen him those first 2 weeks and then not again for 6 months, somewhere in there, Dodger had to have found a little food. We see a lot of hardship cases here, but this one broke our hearts. Dodger turned out to be an Ulster cat, completely covered in tight mats, had rotted teeth, was emaciated and dehydrated. Not only that, his bottom was covered in stool and blood and literally thousands of maggots. We started right away on him. He was shaved, bathed, and hydrated. His rotted teeth were pulled, and the terrible maggots were removed. The huge wounds on his backside required a daily bath for weeks. The first week, Dodger's days consisted of eating, bottom bathing, healing, and sleeping. He was a very, very tired, weak cat. He spent the first couple weeks in a pen, which is now called Dodger's pen. When you are pronounced being an Ulster at FFRC, it gives you a great title. You are treated like royalty. He was loved, cuddled, whatever he wanted, Dodger got. He would always do that tip the head thing. That was his signal he would like extra food. He was loved and he knew it. Dodger passed away on February 14th, 2011, while being held. So he was a pretty cool cat. Yeah, he was quite a mess, wasn't he? He was a really great cat. Oh, they licked out your bowl. How about we read one more and oh gee. Saw earlier today.
That one, that cat,
I don't. I should.
open doors and doors.
How about we do, oh golly, how old was Dodger? I'd have to dig up his real record, I think. Let me check here. I would have to dig up his real record to see how old he was. Yeah, yes, you know, Jack Cat is exactly right. I remember that. Yeah, our vet said that he was older than dirt. Let's do Jimmy James, and then I'll walk my mom back. Jimmy James, he was a really cool cat. Also known as JJ. What a big, handsome boy. Do you realize that all the Porchies at this time are boys? And actually, they're all still boys right now. Amazing. JJ arrived when he was just 11 months old. He was living at a trailer court where there were no cats allowed. Probably someone had him at the trailer court, moved, and just set him outdoors. That was the thought from the person who brought him in. What a good eater he was and still is. He's a gentleman, Porchy. He's just an all-around good cat. He doesn't boss anyone, and he accepts all the Porchies as his friend. One of his favorite things to do is to chase the dried fall leaves around. He's also accepted by the horses on the farmyard. He will go right up to them, and he knows they will not hurt him.
I don't know what you mean by accepted by the horses on the farmyard.
Oh, Kiera, you're sitting on my phone. JJ's birthday is February 14th, 2013. That's the card we got. And he arrived here at FFRC January 9th, 2014. And if you guys remind me on the next one, I'll try to get Emmeline and Dodger and, Emmeline and Gallant. Yeah, we have a lot of great ones. We have or had, I haven't seen Shira for a while. Shira is a black cat that came, and she lived a long time in the Big Red Barn, and then she came up and she picked this one high bed that we had out there, and I have not seen her now for a while. So I'm not sure, and it's possible she's out there. There's several black ones, and Shira was very shy. We could never get our hands on her. Yeah. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the stories. I do too. All right. So I'm gonna close up here, and I thank you all for being with us tonight. Thank you for the boxes and the envelopes, and for loving our kitties. Isn't she pretty? This one's Kiera. Oh, look, Mom. See, Beaumont is right there beside you. Oh, Beaumont, you can't go in my house, honey. He looks like he would like to do that. You are all very welcome. Okay, let's get things put back in order here. Get you over here. Where you going? Where you going? I'll stick this down here, Mom. Yeah. That works out really good, doesn't it? And another kitty helps. Another kitty? Mm-hmm. They're so very helpful, aren't they? Uh-oh, what's going on? Oh, wait a minute. What's going on? Oh, I thought he was going to jump down here. Okay, now, let me move this over here. Then we can get your chariot through there. Okay. And we will be right back. I'm going to douse the sound here for just a minute.